Hello guys and welcome to a midnight special kind of a little bit different video. I'm gonna take it a little bit easier in today's video because, today's video was already the collab with Blossom, of course, but I'm doing another one here. So basically this is 250 plus video games tier list, so it's a lot of games, and I'm probably gonna step on a lot of toes here, but yeah, I'm gonna go through as many as I can, and I will probably not know all of these games, so the ones I haven't played, and not just the ones I don't know, the ones I haven't properly played, I'm not going to go over, okay? If you understand what I mean. 7 Days to Die, starting off. Above average is where I'm gonna put it. It's not the best game I've ever played, but it's an above average game. Ace of Spades, I have actually played quite a bit of Ace of Spades, but I think it's quite boring. It's a good sort of Flash-like game, you know, and I like the digging mechanics you do have in Ace of Spades, but it's not the best, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put that on boring, honestly. Alan Wake is an average game to me. I never had a dull moment playing through Alan Wake, but it didn't really have the, a lot of people said Alan Wake really did have an impact on them, and I didn't really feel that, so I guess I was different. Then we have Alice in Wonderland, it looks like. I haven't played that. We have Aliens vs Predator and Alien Isolation, haven't played any of those. Alone in the Dark, haven't played it. Amnesia, I have never played Amnesia, I only watched PewDiePie back in the day when he played it. Animal Crossing, I haven't played a single Animal Crossing game, and that might be shocking to a lot of people, but I haven't. That's not really my cup of tea. It's kind of my cup of tea, but not quite. I haven't played any of these Anno games. I haven't played Ape Escape. I don't know what Ape Escape is. I'm sorry if that's anyone's favorite game. I have, however, played Apex Legends, and I'm gonna step on so many people's toes now, but I'm gonna put it on boring. I do understand why people like it. It's for me, it's just another battle royale game, and it's not very good even. Like it's decent at best. I think a lot of games are gonna be way off perfect here, and the perfect, I'm not gonna do absolutely perfect because no game is absolutely perfect, but to my understanding, as perfect as a game can be, pretty much. So I would put Top Drives here. I would definitely put Top Drives here, although it has a lot of flaws. To me, it's perfect. You understand what I mean? It's not perfect, obviously, but to me it is. So if now you understand what I mean, probably. And then we have a game I haven't even seen that one before, I'm sorry. And then we have Ark Survival Evolved, which is below average, I must say. I never really did enjoy playing Ark. Honestly, I totally get why people would love that game. It's just the same like Apex Legends. Although I did not get immediately bored with the game like Apex Legends, it's still not something that I would play so much. Arma 2 and Arma 3 I haven't played. I've only played DayZ, so I'm not gonna put them up there. Assassin's Creed 2 I have played. And I've played Brotherhood as well, and that's the only Assassin's Creed games I have played through, like totally. And I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed 2 on above average, and I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on average. Now, these are not my favorite games in any way, shape, or form. I just really like the Assassin's Creed 2 story. I also quite enjoyed the movie. Me and my friend actually went to see the Assassin's Creed movie on the premiere night, and it was actually not that bad, honestly. Yeah, so all of these Assassin's Creed I can just skip over because I haven't played them. Then we have A Way Out. I haven't played A Way Out either. I have played some Banished, but not enough to put it somewhere. Like, it's a decent game. I would put that on average, most likely. Let's just throw it up. I haven't played too much of Banished. I don't really know the late game stuff, but I know, like, the principles and the overall gist of things, so I would put that on my average. Banjo-Kazooie. I'm guessing this is the first game, and I haven't played the first game, so I'm just gonna say that this is nuts and bolts, okay? So yeah, it says only Banjo-Kazooie, I know, but I've only played I've only played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. If you don't know about that game, you definitely should. I'm gonna put that on not slightly off perfect, but outstanding. And this is not the normal Banjo-Kazooie, I've said it already. It's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Definitely an outstanding game. Such a great game. A vehicle, if you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, is a vehicle-based Banjo and Kazooie game. It has all of the silliness from Banjo and Kazooie, but it's vehicle based, so it's really fun. You build your own cars and stuff. It's really fun. And other vehicles like flying vehicles, you build boats, you build like vehicles that can catch things. It's all super fun. This video will be quite long as well, guys, and I am well aware of that, and I'm not gonna shorten it or anything. I'm just gonna have it be very long. If I sit here and talk for an hour, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through this as thoroughly as I can. Batman, I have never played a Batman game in my life. I haven't. I've watched all of the movies, all of the story relative movies. I've watched all of them, but I've never played a Batman game in my life. I think the movies are kinda alright, but like, yeah, Batman Battle Block Theater. A lot of people say it's an awesome game, but I've never really gotten into it. Battlefield. My Battlefield journey started in Battlefield 3. I think the gameplay in Battlefield is below average, especially Battlefield 3. Such a boring game. I never played anything else except for Bad Company 2. And Bad Company 2 I would also put below average. Battlefield was never my cup of tea. When it comes to FPS games, that is not what I am looking for whatsoever. And I know that will be different for some people. Some people will probably love Battlefield 3. And Battlefield Bad Company, but that's not me. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie, you know. So we are moving on. It looks like some anime games here I have never heard of whatsoever. And then we have Beholder. I have never heard of. Bendy. I have never heard of. I don't know what this is. I've never heard of it. And then we have Detroit. No, it's not. It's not Detroit Become Human, right? This is Beyond. I haven't played Beyond. Sorry, the thumbnails are so small, and I'm sitting close to my mic, and like the pictures are so far away from me when they are on the right side of the screen. So I just thought it was Detroit Become Human. So now I haven't played that. I haven't played Bionicle. Is that Bionicle? It is. What? I didn't know there was a Bionicle game. I used to love the movies as a child and the figurines, but I haven't played it. I've played BioShock Infinite, and because I haven't played any other BioShock games, it was kind of, you know, weird to me, but I also kind of enjoyed it. It was sort of a trip. I really did. Yeah, I'm gonna even put it on above average. It was, even though I hadn't played any other games, I kind of got into it, you know? And I have a very hard time getting into games. Like actually getting moved or actually getting, you know, brought into games. So yeah, that is definitely a game that I liked. Okay, so Borderlands 2, Tales from the Borderlands, and Borderlands the pre-sequel are all games I am very familiar with. Borderlands, the first game, is a very good game. What a good game. What a ride. Like, such a good game. But then Borderlands 2 is slightly off perfect. That is a game I love to death. What an amazing game. Like, such a great game. So yeah, definitely up here. I really do love the loot effects in Borderlands. If you do not know, there is like a billion of combinations that can be on the weapon you pick up, and it's all randomly generated, and it's this lovely game. Like, it's amazing. If you like opening cases and stuff like that, opening packs on top drives, like, every weapon you pick up is like a pack opening, because you never know what it's gonna be, and it's really, really awesome. I love that game. Such a good game. And then we have Tales from the Borderlands. Now, I didn't play this myself, but I watched it, so that's pretty much the same thing, because it is a Telltale Games game, and the Telltale Games game are of course story driven. Tales from the Borderlands was boring. I watched through. Yogscast Hannah played the entire game. It was so boring, honestly, and I regret watching it. But I was like, now I've watched 4 episodes, I can't really stop, but I didn't really like that at all. The pre-sequel is also a good game, but I would put that in the same category as Banjo and Kazooie, I think. Outstanding, but not slightly off perfect. It's still an outstanding game, such a good game. It works on a lot of the kinks that Borderlands 2 got wrong, but it also does a lot of things that Borderlands 2 did better, worse, which is why I'm gonna put it on outstanding. Although these are in 3 different categories, definitely pick up all of these 3. The Telltale Games is kind of a sidestep. It's not really a good one, so pick up these 3 when you can. Sometimes on Steam there is a super sale on these, so you get all 3 games for only $7, I think it is, and that you should definitely do. Trust me, it's worth so much more than $7. Okay, so then we are on, I don't know what this game is, I don't know what Boom Blocks is, I know what Brawlhalla is, but I've never played it. I played Brink once. I didn't really get into it, but I know it is considered the worst game of all time, pretty much. But I'm not gonna rate it because I didn't play it enough, okay? Broforce, I haven't played. Brutal Legend, isn't that Jack Black's game? I haven't played that either. Bulletstorm, I haven't played it. I'm sorry, I haven't played so many of these games. Bully is one of Rockstar's best games, I must say. Outstanding, not slightly off perfect, I wouldn't put it on, but definitely an outstanding game. Such a nice game, revolving around you being a character in a school, and you are like going around doing stuff to be like mean to the teachers, be naughty. It's a very good game. You should definitely play it. If you like GTA, it might not be for you because it's a slight bit different, but it also borrows a lot from GTA, obviously, because it is the same game studio. But I don't know if it's the same department of the studio, but it definitely has some blatant like parallels to GTA, if you say so. Call of Juarez, I never played. Is that Red Alert? It must be called something else because we are at sea now, but I've never played it. I've never seen the thing. Castle Miners, I've never played. I've seen it though on Steam. What do we have? And I'm sorry about my share. My share is actually breaking. Honestly, it's breaking. So if you can hear my share making noise, I can't really do anything about it because when I make Top Dress videos, it's fine. I just sit absolutely still for like the duration of the video. But like if I were to move now, you can obviously hear that, right? And I cannot do anything about that. So it's just gonna have to be like that. Then we have Chivalry. I have played Chivalry, actually. It is a very different game. It has a different approach. I would put it on average. It was fun for a while, but it quickly became boring for me. That is just what I do. Like when I get into games, I might get into them for like a couple of weeks, and then I just like them, but I never play them again. And that's for me. That happens with a lot of games, like a lot of games. Keep in mind this is only part 2, so I'm probably gonna make part 2 at another time. This is only part 1, sorry. So I'm gonna make part 2 another time. Okay, Child of Light, I've never played. City Skylines is one of my favorite games ever. I'm gonna put it on slightly off. No, I'm actually gonna put that on perfect, because it's a perfect game, honestly. There's nothing I really, like, there's never any pet peeves I have about the game. I have a lot of pet peeves about Borderlands, but never did I have a pet peeve about City Skylines. It's the best city builder out there. If you like building cities, if you like simulation games, City Skylines is definitely the best one in the business if it comes to city building. So yeah, definitely a game I would recommend you picking up if you do not have it. Civ 5, this is gonna shock a lot of people, but I never played any Civ games. Then we have Clash of Clans, interesting, a mobile game coming in here. I used to play Clash of Clans so much as a kid, so I'm gonna have to put it on outstanding. And that's only because I put so much time into it as a kid. It's such a brilliant way to make a game. Like, they balanced the game so well, so it was so addicting. I remember sitting up hours on end trying to find new bases to raid, and you always, like, I used to always try to find, you know, the bases that had the town hall in the bottom right or bottom left corner, so you could just attack that and be totally fine and get 1 star. I used to do that all the time. I don't know if you remember, if any of you are old school Clash of Clanners. We have a lot to go through here. Okay, so it ends at K, this one. Interesting. Okay, so then we have Club Penguin, or actually, does it end at K? So if I, let's just, I'm not gonna put it here, but does it come? No, okay, it ends at K. Club Penguin. I used to play so much as a child, so again, I'm gonna have to put it with Clash of Clans because I spent so much time. So obviously it did something right, you know what I mean? Club Penguin was a one-of-a-kind game, and I'm sad it's gone. But yeah, it is what it is, you know? It was a great game. I used to love it, you know? Especially the, like, card game. I don't remember what it was called, like Spin Jitsu or something. It was so fun. And going sleigh riding and all of that, oh... the best memories. And now we come to COD, right? Call of Duty 3, I didn't play. Call of Duty 4 was my first Call of Duty. All of the Call of Duty games are gonna be above average, I think almost all of them. We have some exceptions here, let's be honest. But Call of Duty 4 was a good game, honestly. I'm even gonna put it on very good. It's more than above average. Yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Good game. World at War, I'm gonna put on above average. It's not as good, in my opinion. Just not as good as Modern Warfare. That's what I'm gonna say there. Then we have Advanced Warfare, jumping very far into the future here. Advanced Warfare is actually one of those few games from the new era that I actually liked and I actually enjoyed playing, especially the multiplayer mode. It was not that over the top, but it was not that grounded either, so it was kind of a mixture between COD and Halo in a way, and I like that a lot. Halo, of course, my favorite game series of all time, so if they come around, I haven't seen, but if they come around, they will definitely be up there. But yeah, it was an alright game. They tried to do something different, and I kind of appreciate it, but it wasn't really the best execution. And then we have Black Ops 2. Which is a great game, very good. I'm gonna put it on. That was a grounded game that also did a little bit of these outlandish things, but at a smaller scale than Advanced Warfare. But that was also a good game. I enjoyed that plenty. Black Ops 3, I can't put that up. I can't put that up because I didn't play it. Same goes with Black Ops 4. I haven't played those games yet, so I cannot put them up there. I didn't really play any modern COD games, so a lot of them are not going to be up there. But Call of Duty Black Ops can most definitely be up there. And Call of Duty Black Ops is a great game. I'm going to put it on outstanding. It's such a good one. Everything in Call of Duty Black Ops feels so raw. It feels like you're actually, you know, battling it out. It doesn't feel, you know, over the top like these later games. But it also doesn't have the rough edges that Call of Duty 4 has. It still has plenty of rough edges, let's be honest. They perfect the series later on, but that's such a good game. In its own right, that's a good game. And then we have Call of Duty Ghosts, which is one of those... I'm gonna put that on below average, actually, because that did... it was nothing like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Ghosts was very grounded, but they still tried to make it futuristic, and they kind of made it like this hyper-realistic sort of pile of poop, almost. If I'm gonna be quite frank with you, I particularly hate when you zoom in with a sniper. I know that's a nitpick thing to say, but when you zoom in with a sniper in Call of Duty Ghosts, yuck. I must just say that. Yeah. Moving on. This is what is this? Infinite Warfare. I didn't play. I did not play. And then we have Call of Duty. Why do we have MW2 and not MW3? MW2 is the game I prefer out of the two. I want to start by mentioning that, but they should have the other one as well. MW2 is also, well, okay, MW2 itself is what I would consider perfect. But the player base and the hackers and the modders is not perfect, right? There is so many cheaters in this goddamn game because Steam does not care. Steam does not care whatsoever. You can play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 even though you have a VAC ban. You just need to download some VAC bypass and you're fine. You're good to go. You don't believe me? But that is actually how it is in CSGO. There's no way to bypass a VAC ban. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, go right ahead. that's crazy to me. But the game itself, such a great game. It builds on the core dynamics of Call of Duty Black Ops, but it just does it so much better. And it's so much better than COD 4. Like, honestly, so much better. And I believe this is COD 7, is it? It's a very good game, however. I don't know the exact number it is, but it's a very, very good game. And then we have World War II I haven't played. Comedy Night I haven't played. Coming Out on Top I haven't played. Company of Heroes 2 I haven't played. Condemned I haven't played. Contagion I haven't played. Crackdown 2 I haven't played. Crash Bandicoot. I mean, if they're only gonna put one Crash game, this is the Insane Trilogy, the remastered version. I actually played the OG, the real versions. So I'm gonna make this like this is basically the real versions. It's just remastered, right? And I'm gonna say it's slightly off perfect. Banjo-Kazooie and Crash was like a big part of my childhood. Banjo-Kazooie was like the later stages, and then I used to play Crash Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart, but also, was it Crash Bandicoot 3? Yeah, and I remember the warp rooms, and I remember going through the missions. I also played Crash Mind Over Titans and those games. Actually, a good series. It's not like they don't have any game that is particularly bad. Like, all of them are very good. So yeah, slightly off perfect. Okay, let's move on. We have Crazy Taxi. I never really played it so much. Cry of Fear, Crisis, CSGO. I want to put it here. I so want to put it here, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. I've been playing it for 8 years, no, 7 years straight, just playing every single day. For 7 years, I've been thinking about watching or playing some sort of CSGO, and it's horrible. It's so horrible because it's not a good game, and Valve don't care about CS. Like, they have started caring now that Valorant has come out, but they don't really care, right? So yeah, it is a perfect game though. Like, to keep me hooked for 7 years, the game has to be very good. Like, I don't play Modern Warfare 2 anymore, but I play CSGO, let me tell you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put it there, although that literally hurts me because so many reasons. You would know if you play a lot of CS. Cuphead I haven't played, Crisis I haven't played. I don't know what this is, I haven't played it. Nor this or this or this or this. This is Darksiders 2, I haven't played that. I haven't played any Darksiders game, so... Then we have Dark Souls, I haven't played that either. Dark Wood, I haven't played that. Dauntless, Day of Defeat, my friends played all the time, I have never played it. DayZ, I so hate this game. I hate this game, and I have a close friend of mine that always wants to play this game, and it's so bad. It's really trash, honestly. Like, you go around for 2 hours finding someone else, and then you just get shot. That is all you do in that game. Let me tell you, or you thirst to death, or you run out of food. That's or the zombies get you. That's the only alternatives. You never progress in that game, and there's no real end game. It's like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I know a lot of people love it, but I did not. Dead by Daylight I never played. I have heard a lot about it. I've seen playthroughs, but I'm not gonna rate it because I haven't played it personally. Dead Island, however, I have played, and I liked what Dead Island was doing, but it was so badly executed, and everybody thought, they're gonna come out with a sequel now, which they did, Dead Island Riptide, and it was just as bad. And that was absolutely, like, it's not bad, it's just meh. It's definitely average at best. So yeah, I did enjoy the game somewhat, but not so much. Dead Rising, I've never played any of those. Then we have Dead Space, I've never played Dead Space, so unfortunately I can't do that either. Democracy 3 is an interesting game. It is boring, kind of, but it's still a good concept, so I'm gonna put it on average. I did play like 5-6 hours of Democracy 3 before I got bored. I remember watching official NerdCube's video on the game, and I definitely thought like this would probably be fun, so I went out and bought it, and it wasn't as fun as I thought. But it's definitely eye-opening game. It's definitely a game if you want to get more. It's not the most accurate democracy simulator, but if you want to get more into politics, if you want to know what goes into actually being a prime minister, for example, you should definitely have a gander at that game. It is quite expensive though, so if you're not into that whatsoever, you should definitely not try it because it costs a lot. It's one of those purchases I actually regret the most, honestly, because I only played 5 hours. We have Dark Souls, we have, which I never played. Yeah, okay, we're here. We have Depth, which I've played for like half an hour, so I haven't played it enough to say anything. I played it only when it was free on Steam for like a weekend. And then we have Destiny, I never played it. Darwin Project, I never played. Dauntless, oh yeah, sorry. I'm down here. Destroy All Humans, I never played. Detroit Become Human, I did indeed play without watching anyone play it first. And it was outstanding. I wouldn't say it's perfect or even slightly off perfect, but it was a great game. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. If you haven't watched or played Detroit Become Human, the best thing you could do is to go out and buy the game and actually play it yourself. And the second best thing you can do, I understand if you do not have the money, watch someone else play it on YouTube. You will not regret it. Like, watching someone else play it is almost as good as playing it yourself, because it's this story-driven, choice-based game. So obviously, if you're watching someone else, you can't make your own choices. But definitely watch someone else play it if you haven't played it yourself. I believe PewDiePie played it. If you want to watch him, or if you want to watch someone who I enjoy watching a lot, watch Yogscast Hannah, or I think she's called Lydia now. Because I don't know if she's affiliated with Yogscast anymore because of all the drama that was going on in the Yogscast, but she definitely makes really good playthroughs. Like, she has solid reactions, she's very quick-witted, she makes great jokes, so definitely that's what I would recommend most, to watch her playthrough of Detroit Become Human. I'm obviously never gonna do a playthrough because I've already played the game, so that would be very boring. Yeah. I haven't actually watched her playthrough of Detroit Become Human though, because I played it myself, but believe me, it's probably really good because all of her stuff is awesome. We have Deus Ex, I haven't really played. Diablo 3, I never got into. Dino Crisis. Then we have an actual racing game. Let's go. Dirt 3. Dirt 3 was the bad one, right? Dirt 2 was the fun one, then Dirt 3 got less fun. I'm still gonna put it on above average. All the Dirt games are above average in my opinion, but this was not a big hit. If Dirt 2 was here, I would put it here, slightly off perfect or outstanding. I don't know really where I would put it, but somewhere there. Okay. What do we have then? Dino Crisis, Dishonored, I never played. We have some games I've never seen of. Then we have Tom Clancy's The Division, I have never played. This I don't know about. And then we have Donkey Kong Country, and unfortunately I haven't played that one. So I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed, but I never did. So that's just how it is. Don't Starve, however, I did play. I think it's an average game. It's more boring than like Terraria and Minecraft and the likes, but it's not really the same aura the game has. It has kind of an exploration, dungeon crawling sort of feel to it. I thought it was okay. I didn't play it too much, but I thought it was okay. Doom, I haven't played old Doom because I'm not that old. And even though I know it's an iconic game, I never got around to playing it. Then we have Dota 2, which is something I have put some time into. I would say it's an average game, and I really understand. I'm gonna put it on boring actually, because I think it's boring. But I really understand why people like it. Obviously, it's like it's a more advanced version of League of Legends is how many people would describe it, and I would describe it as that kind of, but it does not have the same feel as League of Legends, so I wouldn't really put them in the same ballpark. But yeah, definitely an interesting game, just not for me, you know. So we're moving on, and then we have the Dragon Age. I haven't played. Then we have the driver games. The first driver game I ever played was Drive Freer on the original Xbox, and even though I was a kid and like, oh my god, driving cars, shooting people, wow, that's super fun. Even then, when I was such a little kid, never played any violent games in my life, and this was like the first one I played. The first violent game I actually played was Vin Diesel's Wheelman, and then I played this one, I believe, because we had an Xbox and an Xbox 360 at the time, and on the original Xbox I had previously only played like Midtown Madness and Crash Nitro Kart and games like that. So then when I finally played... when I started playing Wheelman on the Xbox 360, I was allowed to play other kind of semi-violent games. So then I got into Driver a little bit, but even as a kid I didn't like it, and that's the only memory I have. I've never revisited it, so I'm gonna put it on bad, although some people might like it. Okay, then we have Driver San Francisco, such a cool concept of a game, like that's slightly off perfect. The game flows so well, the arcadey driving in the game feels amazing, the storyline, although a bit shallow, is still there, and I can feel it throughout. The missions was nice, the side missions were particularly funny, I really loved the purchase system, the upgrade system, and also the sheer amount of cars you could drive in that game. Definitely one I would recommend picking up if you haven't played it, although it has been taken off Steam, so it will be very hard to find. You will have to buy it on Uplay if that is something you have. Oh yeah, if you couldn't tell already, I am a nerd. Like I do play a lot of games, or at least I used to. I don't play as much now as I used to, which is... It is what it is, right? But I don't anymore. So then we have Morrowind, which I did not play. These games I haven't heard of, that's why I'm jumping. Morrowind I didn't play. Oblivion I did play, but Oblivion Oblivion is a great game, right? But I was a kid when I played it, so I got really bored immediately. But I know it's a great game, but I haven't revisited it since because I played Skyrim instead. So I'm gonna have to put it on average, but that is not because I do not like Oblivion, it's just because I have simply not played... Actually, I'm gonna take it off the list. I have played it as a kid, but because I do not know enough about it, I'm gonna take it off the list. And then we have the Elder Scrolls Online, I think. And then we have Skyrim. Skyrim is a great game. Like... very good, I would put it, because it isn't really my cup of tea, but even though being outside my cup of tea, it still kept me hooked. I played Skyrim for at least 50 hours, you know, it's a great game. I know a lot of people get hooked even further. I have a lot of people around me that have played more than 500 hours of Skyrim, so I understand, and it is a great game. Like, honestly, I'm gonna put it there on very good, because that's my personal taste. It is what it is. Okay, then we have some games I don't know about. Then we have The Escapists, which I've only seen people play, and I haven't played it myself, so I'm not gonna put it. Then we have Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is a fun game. Like, for me, it's just above average, though, because don't really enjoy it. Sometimes it can be good to chillax, play some Euro Truck Simulator 2, listen to a podcast, rather, sorry. That can be, I can understand the appeal of that, but not really my favorite game, so to speak. The Fable games, I did play Fable 3 on the Xbox when I was a kid, but I didn't like it very much, so I'm gonna put that on the boring. Although I haven't really played it nowadays, you know, so I'm not gonna, I don't know anything about that. Then we have Fallout 3, Fallout 4. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I haven't played a single Fallout game. And that sounds bad, I know. That sounds terribly bad, but I haven't done it. And I've seen every time there's a Steam sale, I'm like, oh, Fallout 3 is on sale, should I buy it? No, I never have. And that's stupid, because I really should. When it comes to Far Cry, the only Far Cry I ever played was Far Cry 3, and I thought it was above average. It was not the most fun I've ever had, but it was certainly not boring. So I had a good time with Far Cry 3, sorry, so that is where I'm gonna put that. Far Cry, oh yeah, and then Farming Simulator 19 I never played. I played 16 as a kid. Fear I've never played. FIFA, like, all the FIFA games are average. It's just average. It's just fun when you're in the mindset to play some footy. Otherwise, it's, you know, it just is. I know a lot of people have like FIFA as their religion, but I don't really like it that much. Final Fantasy, haven't played a single game. Also very frustrating for some people, I'm sure, but I just haven't. Fire Emblem, I haven't played. Firewatch, I haven't played. Five Nights at Freddy's, I haven't played. For Honor, I haven't played. I have it though. I have it on my Steam library, but I've never downloaded it. Fortnite was awesome when Fortnite was around. I'm gonna put it on above average because when Fortnite was good, back in the day, I played Fortnite 1.0 throughout Season 5 to Season 7, or was it Season 4 to Season 7? Somewhere around there at least. And I had a lot of fun actually. I had a lot of friends that played it as well, but then it kind of died down, the buzz about it, and like doing the same battle royale thing with like no different strategies, and everybody just kept getting so much better than me at building. So like, yeah, above average, but definitely not at its prime anymore. At least what I understand. People might have different opinions about that. Forza Horizon 4, also I'm gonna put it on perfect. It's just a game that keeps me coming back each and every week to play more. And it's a great balanced racing game. I really like it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on perfect. I don't think I need any further explanation. I have a audience that is only, a racing game related, so I think you can understand why I would put it there. Forza Motorsport 7, sorry. I'm very sad that they only put 7 there, because I've played Forza Motorsport 2, 3, 4, and then I haven't played any more in the motorsport area. I've only played 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I cannot say anything about Forza Motorsport 7 because I've never played it, but I would assume it's a really good game. Faster Than Light, a great little strategy game when you're boring, above average. I'm not gonna get into it because now we are actually getting quite far into the video. Friday the 13th, I never played. Game Dev Tycoon, I did play, and that is just like Faster Than Light. It's like a great little indie game, and sometimes it can be fun to play, but it's like really predictable and gets boring pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna even put it on average. Faster Than Light is better than what that is. Okay, and then we have Game of Thrones game. I've never played. Gang Beasts, I've never played. Then we have Garry's Mod, which was cool right when you were a kid, but is it really that good? Above average, I'm gonna put it because of its ingenuity, or whatever you say. Like it's very inventing. It's a great game. You can do whatever you want in that game. That is what I like about it. It's not the best game though, let's be honest. Gears of War, not to my taste. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, never played it. Goat Simulator, I mean, it's actually okay, right? I'm gonna put it on average. It's actually okay. I had some semi-decent fun with it. I put in 10 hours in Goat Simulator, man. Especially the like RPG things you could do. Yeah, cool. Actually decent. Like they made that into something that was better than what I expected. GoldenEye 007, never played it. Played it at a friend's house once when I was a kid, but that was all. Golf with Your Friends, I haven't played it enough to say anything, but it's just a mini golf game. I mean, what are you expecting? Grid 2, I never played. Why is Grid 2 there instead of Grid? Wow. If Race Driver Grid was here, I would put it on perfect. But Race Driver Grid is not here. It's Grid 2, and I haven't played that. I can't put that anywhere. Then we go into the GTA franchise, and I have indeed played all of the games here. GTA 3, very good, outstanding even. Such a good game, the first of its kind. What a cool game it was indeed. Semi-smallish map, not really that much substance to it in like if you look at it now, but it was definitely a good game. Vice City, I will put that on. Yeah, I will also put that on outstanding. I think GTA 3 should be on very good. Vice City did a better job at being a game than what GTA 3 did, at least in my opinion, and was actually rather enjoyable, I must say. And then we have GTA San Andreas coming next, which is a perfect game. I must put it on the perfect category because it is super fun. Like, it was such a great game, and it was so before its time. Like, the storyline in San Andreas is amazing. The sheer amount of things to do in San Andreas is absolutely great. I remember trying to park as many vehicles as I could in my garages, going around buying all the houses. It was a blast playing GTA San Andreas, and as a kid as I was, I also enjoyed all of the cheat codes. I remember you could turn your cars invisible, make them fly, put on low gravity, do all of these cool things, and I really, really did enjoy that. And then we have GTA 4, which was honestly one of those first games I actually played that was roughly violent. Like, I played GTA 4 and GTA San Andreas roughly at the same time. I started playing both of them on Xbox 360. And I would say GTA 4 is slightly off perfect. If you do not know, this is the game I started playing on YouTube. I started playing this at the same time I started playing Minecraft on YouTube. Not on this YouTube channel, of course, on an old Swedish YouTube channel. I used to play this game, and I actually got like 20,000 views on one video. So it was actually quite of a big thing. I was one of the biggest GTA 4, commentators, and I was 12, So I sounded like this. Hello, everybody, but in Swedish. Hello, allihopa. Morning. Hey. So yeah, it was actually pretty hilarious that it got that big, and I remember being so proud when I was a kid. So that was fun, but I'm gonna put that on slightly off perfect because I think the handling system is rubbish. The story was fun, but not as fun, but I still have so many nostalgic fond memories of it that I'm gonna put it on slightly off perfect. GTA 5, however, did everything GTA 4 should have. It's such a great game. They go back to basics, they go back to sort of a San Andreas-like theme, San Andreas-like game in things you can do and things like this. And no one is calling you every 15 minutes to ask if you want to go bowling. GTA Online, however, is gonna be like down here, but it wasn't listed. But GTA 5, I'm just looking at the single player mode now, and I would put that on perfect, honestly. Such a great mode. Alright, almost done now. So we have Guitar Hero 3, which I'm happy about because that is my favorite Guitar Hero. I loved playing that. If you do not know, school is kind of out of the picture now because I'm graduating in 10 days, is it? No, 15 days. In 15 days I'm graduating, but if you didn't know, I go to music school, or at least I used to go to music school. So I've always had sort of an interest in music, and Guitar Hero is the best music game out there, I must say. Like, I know Rocksmith is technically better, but I really did enjoy it. And then we come to H1C1. I don't know if this is King of the Kill or if this is just Survive, but both of them are boring. That's just my personal opinion. And I played more of that than I would have liked. Then we have Half-Life and Half-Life 2. I only played Half-Life 2 because I didn't really get into Half-Life. I didn't really get into PC gaming soon enough to play Half-Life 1. But Half-Life 2 is very good. I wouldn't put it any higher because it's not really to my liking per se, but it was still a cool game, and it really familiarized me with the Source family and the Source engine. Interesting. Okay, and then we are moving on to Halo. Okay, so this is Halo Combat Evolved, which is Halo 1, obviously. So I'm gonna put these, I'm gonna go in order. So to go in order, we have to start with Halo Reach, of course, because it is, and I'm saying in the story-based order now, not the year of release, because it was released way later, but Halo Reach came out, is the first part of the story. Halo Reach is slightly off perfect. I don't like the ending of Halo Reach, and that's hurtful, because the ending is, I'm not gonna spoil anything. If you haven't bought Halo, buy Halo, play Halo. Man, that is an experience. If you want to look at the campaign that is actually enjoyable, you should look no further. The best campaign in any FPS game, I'm gonna say it hands down, goes to the Halo games. Slightly off perfect, one of my favorite childhood games to play. I think I played about 2,000-3,000 hours of Halo Reach and about 7,000 hours of Halo 3. So yeah, I used to play that like more than anything else. So now we move on to Halo 1. I only played it for the story, I think, and the story is really good, but I haven't actually played the game. I'm gonna put it on very good because I don't have any fond memories of it. Same goes for Halo 2, so I'm actually gonna put that in the same sort of place. Halo 3, however, is definitely going all the way up. Whoa, did I drop it on the way? Halo, please. It's going all the way up to perfect. Halo 3 is my absolute favorite game. I think it's Halo 3, CSGO, or Top Drives, honestly. Like, it's one of the three. Halo 3 is such a good game. I love everything about Halo Reach. I love that game to death. I just love it to the moon and back. And if you haven't bought Halo 3 yet or played Halo 3, do it. Come on, do it. What are you waiting for? Seriously. And then we have Halo 4. Halo 4 was alright. I remember being so happy to get it. I got it on release day. It's not as good as Halo 3. It's not as good as Halo Reach by a margin. It is good though. I enjoyed the multiplayer more, I think, on Halo 4. I really was good at the Halo 4 multiplayer. Like, not to brag or anything, but I was really good at the Halo 4 multiplayer. I think I played around 700 hours in Halo 4, something like that. Not nearly as much as in Reach and Halo 3. Halo 3 ODST. I never really got into it. I played the story, right, but it wasn't really my favorite. I'm gonna put that on above average simply because it's a Halo game, but not my favorite. And then we have Halo Wars. And Halo Wars 2 I haven't even played, and that should tell you how bad Halo Wars is. Halo Wars is kind of like XCOM, only worse. It's not fun. I can't put Halo in trash. I don't have the heart to, but I'm gonna put it on bad. It's nothing like the other Halo games. It's just so boring. Harvest Moon I haven't played. Hearthstone I played so much, and it's a slightly off perfect game. Or actually, with the recent changes, I'm gonna say it's perfect. It's the best card game out there. Honestly, I can't say that though, because Top Drives exists, right? It's the second best card game out there. After Top Drives, it's Hearthstone. I enjoyed them both a lot. Like, a lot. So yeah, definitely gonna put that up there. Then we have some other games. Heavy Rain, I only watched PewDiePie play it, so I'm not gonna rate it. Hearts of Iron 4, my friends are playing that all the time, but I don't like it. Well, I haven't played it, so I don't know, but I know it's a strategy, old-timey game, and I don't really like that sort of style. Hitman I never played. Hollow Knight, Horizon I never played. And then we have Hotline Miami. I played Hotline Miami, not Hotline Miami 2, and that's an average game. It's just, it's just a normal indie game. It's nothing special. House Party, please. I'm not gonna rate House Party. Well, I can rate it. It goes right there. Okay, let's continue. We have Human Fall Flat. We have Hunt. I haven't really played any of these games here. I only watched the not the Jogscast. I watched Rooster Teeth play the Jackbox a lot, but that's all the reference I have. I haven't actually played it myself because I don't have any friends that are really into that sort of thing. Maybe we could do that on the channel sometime. I think I would have to talk Blossom and Leo into that in that case, and it could be me and Blossom and Leo playing it, and you could all play along and vote for your favorite. Maybe that could be an idea, I don't know. And then we have Jurassic World. I didn't play. Just Cause 2, great game. Again, I dropped it again. Please. Again, one of my childhood favorites. Such a great game. Slightly off perfect. Like, you could do anything in that game, and it was so much fun, and it was so big. And I remember as a kid, I was like, I will never be able to do all of the things in this game, but I really want to, Just Dance, I always felt so cringe when playing Just Dance. I didn't really play this particular one, but I'm gonna say, for me, I understand the appeal of Just Dance, but for me it was below average because I always felt so cringy, so I never did it really. When it came on at parties or at, birthday parties of kids and stuff like that, I never really did play it. Kerbal Space Program, and you can call me boring for that, but I just wasn't comfortable with that, man. Kerbal Space Program, above average, I'm gonna have to put it. It was an interesting indie game, like the first of its kind for sure. But yeah, it was very interesting, and I think that is the last game I recognize. It is indeed. So this is my list of games, and this is part 1. I will do the second part at some point, maybe next week, and we will see how I feel about that part, but this was from A to K, and this is how I feel about the different games. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Please let me know down below in the comments if you want to talk about any of your favorite games, or if you want to talk about why you love DayZ to death, or like why you think Halo Wars is the best game ever. You feel free to, right? Feel free to talk. I'm open to have a discussion. Just please don't put any hate. You will just get deleted. That is all that is going to happen. So, but if you want to actually criticize my picks, that is fine. Go ahead, and I will probably respond to you and have a talk with you. Like, I enjoy discussing things. It's just I don't like, comments that don't really have any any reason, like, oh, you're so stupid for putting driver there, a comment like that. I'm like, okay, you can post that, but I'm not gonna reply to it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, I haven't made one more video like this, but if you want to see even more videos like this, you can like the video. You could also subscribe to my channel, of course. That will get you caught up on the next time I do this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching me in the middle of the night talk about my favorite games for way too long. Goodbye.